Cat and I play Red. We're here at Dragonmeet in Hammersmith and we're talking to Ollie and we're talking about Theurgy. Hi.
Hi.
You've been quite busy today?
Yeah, it's been super busy today. We've had a ton of interest, which has been really, really lovely. It's our first time at Dragonmeet, so it's been really, really nice. It's been really welcome.
Excellent. That's what we like. Generally, people are nice. Generally.
Awesome.
So Theurgy is, what was it you just said? Explain the word.
So Theurgy means something like harnessing divine power to interfere in human affairs, which is sort of what the game is all about.
And you play as a selection of deities, up to 6 players?
Yep, 6.
6 players. So do you want to just tell us a little bit about the game?
Yeah, absolutely. So Theurgy is an area control strategy game for 2 to 6 players. It takes around sort of 30 minutes per player, so it's a fairly sort of brief hour-long game. If there are 2 of you, up to kind of a 3-hour epic if there's 6 of you. And like you were saying, each player takes on the role of one of these supernatural deities, and it competes to supernatural deities. And
you have nice artwork, don't waste it.
Yeah, the artwork's pretty cool. So playing as these deities and competing to have temples built in their honour. So that's the premise of the game.
Okay, so these are your little temples.
Yep.
I assume these are blatantly stolen from settlers.
I don't know what you're talking about. Never seen pieces like this before.
So depending on the number of players, you're trying to get the temples on the board. You can get them on the capital. Also, there's secret objectives, isn't there? So each player has a secret objective card. This is just place art, isn't it, at the moment? I know you've got a lot of the art done. The monsters have got art and the gods have got art. How's that been? Because there's quite a lot of stuff here, isn't there?
Yeah, so art's obviously been kind of the biggest investment. I think the artwork looks pretty cool as it is, but it is actually all still sort of half complete. The idea will be that post-Kickstarter we'll be able to kind of pay to have it all completely finished and done up. For a prototype, I think I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's nice. I think these player boards are lovely. The monsters are great. You've got a huge amount of monsters.
Yeah.
So it plays a little bit like Scythe in the action selection. So each player board has the 4 actions. Each turn you're going to do 1 action, and it can't be the action you've done before. Do you want to just give us a brief rundown on these?
Yeah, sure. So the 4 different actions are pilgrimage, spread the word, divine intervention, and test the faith. So if you like, I'll just kind of give you a sort of quick sort of demonstration about how they work. So by taking the pilgrimage action, you can move any number of your followers and acolytes into adjacent settlements wherever they are.
So these are the followers, and then these are your acolytes.
Yeah, exactly. So if I went on pilgrimage as yellow right now, something I might choose to do is, I don't know, maybe I'll move these 2, I'll move that over there. Maybe I'll move these 2 into here. Maybe I'll move my acolyte over here. Do something similar.
So you can do as many movement as you want with that action.
Yeah, so it's nice and open. On a pilgrimage turn, your acolytes can either preach or fight. So preaching is what they tend to do most of. When an acolyte preaches, they're converting a sort of non-believer to your cause. So you just take a cube and replace it with one of your own. And each acolyte can do this. So take a cube and replace it with one of your own.
But there's quite a small number of acolytes, isn't there? There's 2 per player?
Yep, each player only has 2. And where you position your acolytes is really, really crucial. So you can convert other people's cubes, but not if they've got an acolyte present. So you want to kind of position your acolytes carefully in order to make sure that people aren't going to sort of come along and chip away at following.
Okay, so that's our pilgrimage.
Yep, so that's a pilgrimage.
Then we have spread the word.
So spread the word involves the placement of these things. These things are your faith tokens. Each deity has their own kind of unique faith token. And they kind
I sat in front of purple, I don't know who I am anymore.
So your faith tokens represent kind of your cultural influence in a particular settlement. And they're sort of placed on the vertices because sort of culture travels. If you're contributing to the kind of literature and customs and practices of one settlement, it kind of drifts into the others. And the faith tokens, the more kind of cultural influence you have around a settlement, the easier it's going to be for you to build temples there later, which is sort of the aim of the game.
When I saw these, I was quite worried because the symbols aren't necessarily easy to make out, but then you've actually got it on the bottom of each of the player boards, so it's easier to keep track of these images than I initially thought. So, good job.
So you have to be, another thing I should mention, you have to be a little bit careful about where you're placing these faith tokens. So you can place them, by going on Spread the Word, you can place them wherever you've already got a worshipper. So I could, if I wanted to, place it here, I've got a worshipper here. But then Red later on could go on Spread the Word. So you have to be a little bit careful about where you place these faith tokens. So I could place it here with yellow, I've got one worshipper here. But then Red later could go on Spread the Word, and then they could replace this faith token if they wanted to, because they've got more cubes surrounding this token than I do. They've got 3, I've only got 1. So the positioning, as well as the positioning of your acolytes being very important, the positioning of your cubes is also very important for kind of protecting your cultural influence.
Okay, so that's Spread the Word. Then Divine Intervention. This was the fun stuff.
Yeah, so Pilgrimage and Spread the Word are kind of the sort of the bread and butter of the game, the kind of underlying core mechanics, and then Divine Intervention makes it a little bit more interesting. So each player has a hand of 3 miracle cards. There we go.
Minor miracles.
Minor miracles. Fairly minor miracles.
We don't want to be too flashy, even if we are deities.
I mean, this minor miracle is an avalanche, so minor-ish. At the moment, they've all got sort of this same placeholder artwork.
Yeah.
The idea would be at the end it'll have kind of unique artwork to make the cards very kind of distinctive. But yeah, so an acolyte can perform a miracle, and that will affect the game in sort of all sorts of interesting ways. These little things here are your skeptic tokens. They're not yours, you don't particularly want them. They kind of represent the overall level of skepticism in the settlement. And so when an acolyte moves into a settlement and performs a miracle there, the skeptic tokens get removed. People tend to become less skeptical when miracles are performed in front of them. And removing skeptic tokens is really useful because they make it much harder to beat settlements. So one of the things you can do is, playing a miracle card in your hand. The other thing you can do is summoning one of these monsters. So whereas the miracle cards are just kind of drawn from a deck, the monster cards are sort of drafted from the central area.
And what is it there? There's 30 of these or something?
Yeah, there are 30.
Insane, and some of this art is amazing.
Our artist, Ben Floors, is absolutely great. It's really, really good to work with.
And obviously likes his monsters.
So the monsters bring a lot of kind of variety and a lot of variety and complexity to the game. When a monster's summoned, it has to be summoned into a particular settlement type. So if I were to summon the Wraith, I'd have to summon the Wraith into a marsh. I don't necessarily have to have an acolyte there, but I'd need to,
That's her,
exactly. So I find the Wraith.
You'd have to go to the marsh, so you need to find there.
Yep, and then
pop the token there.
Each monster has its own kind of ability. Some monsters have abilities which are reactivated each time you go on Divine Intervention, so there's a kind of element of engine building to the game. The more monsters that you've got, the kind of more powerful your Divine Intervention action will become, the more things you're going to be able to do.
Will they affect you as well?
So if your monster has this kind of little symbol here, it's always optional whether you want to trigger its ability.
Okay.
But when you trigger its ability, you have to carry out its ability to the full.
Okay,
so totally benefit.
So sometimes you can hurt yourself if you're not careful.
You need to be a little bit careful. Some monsters move around, so this little symbol here indicates that you can move the troll from settlement to settlement by going on Divine Intervention. Each settlement type has one sort of legendary monster. Most monsters are killed fairly easily, are slain fairly easily by other people's acolytes, unless you're using your own acolyte to defend them. But these monsters require 2 acolytes to slay, so they're just a little bit tougher, exactly. So lots of people really enjoy drafting lots of monsters and using their effects, and the best players tend to sort of have a little horde of monsters and use their abilities in kind of really interesting and sort of unexpected ways. And
I expect some of these have got things that will all work with each other as well.
That's always the most satisfying when you've got a little string of monsters.
And you trigger one.
Exactly.
And then we have Test the Faith, which is the real meat of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, so Test of Faith is, maybe the most complicated action. Is where everything sort of comes together. So maybe I'll give a kind of example over here. Let's imagine.
Take some weird purple cubes.
Yeah, take some weird purple cubes. So yeah, let's imagine that the hex kind of looks like this. Maybe I'll put, something like that. Hexes don't tend to be this filled with cubes, but we'll go with it. We'll demonstrate the point.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, exactly. So when you choose to test the faith, you take this little token here. This is the anomaly token, and the rough thematic idea is that you're triggering something anomalous in the settlement, some kind of ghostly apparition or some weird weather event, and you see which deity the locals turn to. So, say yellow's decided they're going to test the faith in this settlement, so I move the token to here. The significance of the token is that when someone comes to testing the faith next, they can't test the faith where it's already just been tested. They've got to pick somewhere else. What then happens is you count up who's got the greatest number of faith tokens around the hex.
So the yellow has 3 to red's 1.
Yep. These things here are, kind of just act exactly like grey. Yellow has 3, grey has 2, red has 1. So yellow then gets to carry out their conversions first, and they convert each colour the difference in their number of faith tokens. So yellow has 3, grey has 2, so yellow get to convert 1 grey to their colour. Yellow has 3, red has 1, so yellow get to convert 2 red to theirs. Yellow have 3, purple have none, so then yellow can convert 3 purple as well. So yellow's now done all their conversions, so then we kind of go down to the next, the player's got the next most number, or in this case it's grey. Grey have 2. Grey obviously can't convert yellow, but they can convert red. They can convert 1 red, the difference is 1, which happens to be this last red here, so that will become grey, and then they can convert 2 purple as well. And they'll become grey.
Hey everyone, the grand floor trade is about to close in 10 minutes. It's your last chance to grab a bargain. It's a fantastic games. And the charity auction and charity raffle is drawing and starting at 7 o'clock as well, in about 10 minutes, in Seminar Room 1.
There is a strategy. This is the game where...
Just carry on.
That was quite good timing.
That was quite good timing, yeah. Okay, so all the conversions have been carried out. I'll move that for you. And as you can see here, if you count really, really quickly, yellow have 10 cubes, grey have 7 cubes, and purple have 1. So yellow have finished off with the most cubes in the settlement. And if you've got the most cubes there, that's how you get to building temple.
Which is the end of the game.
Which is the end of the game, exactly.
So this is a prototype, obviously, at the moment. You're launching on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very excited
I was very nervous.
We are.
Sorry to break this news to you. I didn't know if you know.
Yeah, so the plan is to launch a Kickstarter in March of next year. So
Okay,
March
so
2020.
another one for the start of next year.
Yeah, start of next year.
The other thing I really like is the art on the back of these cards. All the different cards have got these amazing sort of symbology that they're kind of the same but very different and very easily recognisable. But these are lovely. I love the little details like that. All combined, that's what makes a game beautiful to me. So
yeah, I wish I could take credit for the graphic design and the artwork, but sadly, sadly that's not me. But yeah, I'm very pleased with that, I must admit.
So hopefully you will see Theurgy at the start-ish of next year on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time out to talk to us.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Good luck. Wishing you. Bye.
Bye.